baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's 4th in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Colts and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Huard in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have 2 of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're 1 snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Allen on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
79 Broncos. Go.
From the 29. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And among dual threats of the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They give it to him again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's incomplete left side. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Colts and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Bronco switch. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here we go, Scott. Ready.
On first down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Tight end going in motion here. Another carry for him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 39. He finds Mitchell complete. And they get this down to the 28.
Hurry.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Colts with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. 60 Mavericks.
To throw, Richardson. It's caught left side by Mitchell. That play good for 17 on a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Motioning the tight end now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. On first down, Allen flushed out of the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Coleman with the grab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Colts returning their offense and this running back to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for.
18 Rattler.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one finds Josh Downs. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Check Bobcat. Ready.
First down throw here from Richardson. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Come on, set. Trap 60. Warrior 70. Go check. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers. 19 tight. Curve 19. Big Lion.
Third and long. It's Richardson. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Allen now on first down. He completes it in traffic. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 36. Connection made to Coleman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's sitting top 5 in rushing yardage. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Simple dive up the middle. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
60 Bison. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. Called in left side. They'll have the first down and even more. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Bronco leading.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check. Hurt. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back. First and 10 now from the 30. Now we're on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Allen looking to throw. Johnston brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now a give on the counter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. They motion the tight end over. Here we go, second and 9. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he gets him around 6 there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. There's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He finds Stover. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Just... They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets this to... The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll run it from the gun. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Here they come. This is third and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Rolling left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Trying again, following the sack. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Buckle up. It's third and goal. Allen to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within one score in the fourth. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Colts ready to take the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go! Go! Check smash, check smash.
Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Give now to the running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Check. Come on. Set. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
19 Tiger. Step. Ready?
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Bring it. Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Reload.
Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
19. No.
They're headed up the middle. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Carty down for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. Avoids the sack. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect...